Yo, what's up guys, Xeno here, back again for another video. Today I'm going to be playing Jujutsu Lineage. Now, this is a game based off of Rogue Lineage. If you know it, I've made videos on it. If you haven't played it, I highly suggest you check it out. It's one of the most amazing games I've ever played on Roblox. But for this one, it's based off JJK. I'm going to go ahead and be a cursed spirit because I have played this before, and when I played, I was a sorcerer. So this time I'm going to be trying out cursed spirit. So it has all the basic rogue features: mana climb, dashes, with the new one, cursed energy. You know, obviously you got to add the JJK in there, so it's going to be definitely a lot different from Rogue. It's based off the same platform, but actually took a decently innovative route in the sense of cursed energy and innate techniques and other stuff. So the first thing to do if you're going to play this game is you need to learn the rogue mindset. Okay, so this is coming from someone who played rogue when I was like, I was younger. I was in like, was that middle school or high school? I think I was like freshman or sophomore in high school when it dropped. Maybe I was in middle school, I don't really remember. But okay, so let me say something real quick. The rogue mindset, if you haven't played Rogue Lineage, it's unbeknownst to you. So what it is, basically, if you ever feel you're in danger, which you're always going to be in danger in games like this. But first things first, this is a basically gate. So it's a teleport. You can pick and choose your different teleportations if you unlock them. So if you press C plus B, you can see things on the map: deep desert, desert, so on and so forth. This is desert 2, or I guess forest 2 for some reason, but that's supposed to be desert 2. Don't worry about that, because you can't teleport the same one, but they're on the map. You can resonate with them, and that's how you TP everywhere that you need to go. As I was saying, the rogue mindset is basically, you are always going to be in danger. You need to be aware of your surroundings and know when to leave. So this is a permadeath game where you have 3 lives if you do not know. So if you die 3 times, you lose all progress. Everything gets wiped. So if you played Rogue Lineage, you know you have to keep your head on a swivel. And if you see someone running straight at you, 9 times out of 10, they want to kill you. Okay. And on top of that, in any Rogue Lineage game, if you are playing solo, okay, if you are a solo player, if you see someone running after you, trying to kill you, 9 times out of 10, they have backups. They have other people in that Discord call with them that are going to jump you, and they're on their way if they're not there already. So every single fight I've taken, I've been jumped on my main. Now I've won a few, but I've been jumped so many damn times at this point. It is infuriating. But if you do not know the Jujutsu Kaisen grade system, it goes from grade 4 all the way up to special grade. So it goes grade 4, grade 3, semi-grade 2, grade 2, semi-grade 1, grade 1, special grade 1 to special grade in this game. So this is a grade 2 mission. I'm going to play it for this one, and I'm going to come back here. This is how I farm. It's a very simple mob. As you can see, it's over here. And this is me. I have nothing, no talents, no health, nothing. Like, this is base stats completely. The reason I'm coming here is to show you how you're gonna progress, which is jobs. So this job right here, the Dune Exorcism, I'm gonna do this with no stats because I've fought this mob countless times. But you can parry. Oh, that's right. They reduced. Oh, hold on. They just reduced the parry window. So I have to kind of lock in. But basically, this mob has very simple attacks. It's a 1 swipe into a 2 swipe, and then sometimes it'll do a 3rd one, and then that's so on and so forth. And then this one has a little mouth drop, boom, bite, easy. So if you wanted to come do this mob, honestly, I highly suggest it. If you can do this grade 2 mission off rip, you'll progress so much faster. Like, so much faster. Wow, they really reduced this parry window. This is crazy. It was nothing like this before. Dude, they really reduced this parry window. Okay, but anyways, yeah. I would suggest coming out over here and doing this mob if you have the guts for it and you feel like you're skilled enough with parrying, or basically pressing F at a time when, you know, you're gonna get hit. This mob doesn't do that much damage, and you get a ton of progress from completing these mobs. Wow, they might have lessened the parry window a little too much. Those higher end mobs are gonna actually be super hard to deal with later on. I think they reduced the parry window a little too much, because before, I do agree the parry window was really large, but now it's like low-key kind of below. Anyways, but as you can see right here, you get a chest when you're done. You get all types of stuff, and then you get Sacred Knowledge, a book. So what this book does, you can read right here. You can get Yen, Experience, Grade XP, Chest, Malice, Virtue. This has the same orderly and chaotic system as Rogue. So Malice and Virtue. Malice is chaotic, orderly is Virtue. To get your advanced class, you are going to need either of the two to advanced level. But at the start, you're going to want to pick Grade XP because you can't really do anything until you're like semi-grade 2. But if you want to rush your class, then you can just go Yen and Experience for easy cash, and because you need EXP to buy skills. Personally, you get basically enough EXP just fighting these mobs and beating them, so I don't think it's really necessary. And then you can sell the stuff that you get, so you don't really need to get the Yen experience from here. I just go Grade EXP every single time. I just equipped the Room Spear because I need a weapon, and they just nerfed it though, but that's my main weapon on my other one. But basically, that is the Deep Desert mission. Mana climb right here, charge mana with G. Technically, in this one's called Stamina, and boom. So basically, I'm going to show you where you should go. So if you're coming to Deep Desert, you're basically going to be going all the way this way. So if you spawn underneath here, you want to go this way. Otherwise, you are going to want to go to Forest 3, actually, which I don't have. I forgot. So I'm actually going to show you how to get there. But as you can see, that is the Forest Waystone. If you want your technique and you're wondering what do you do with the techniques, you come over here. Your technique's in the top left, and your grade as well. So yeah, but you come over here. If you're a sorcerer, to Tengen. I don't know where you go for Cursed Spirit, but for a sorcerer, you come here to Tengen and Sentinel, and then you need to turn in certain items that are cursed, and then she'll give you technique XP. The preface, you do need to be, I believe, semi-grade 2 in order to even obtain your technique, the first skill of it. So make sure that you have your semi-grade 2 before that. So as you can see here, look, just sell items that I got from that mission, instantly 200 yen. Like I said, you don't really need to use your books on yen until like way later. But I'm going to show you where the beginner area is. So there are two. So if you come here, you're going to want to find Desert and the Forest Waystone. The Forest Waystone is going to be the biggest one you want. This is the main area that most of the stuff happens at. So make sure you come to this one. But otherwise, you are going to come to the second one over here. So I'm showing you this one first because I'm closer. The Dark Forest Waystone. This is going to be for grade 4 missions, so the starter mission, as well as it also, I believe, has a grade 2 mission. So you can take that one on as well. It's honestly not that hard. It's just a mushroom that has 2 attacks. However, with this new parry window, it might be a little more difficult. But before it was super easy. So yeah, if you ever get lost, just continue to press C plus B, and then it will tell you wherever you need to go. Climbing is going to be your best friend in this game if you do not know how to climb, which I'm guessing you already do, but hold G, double click space on the wall. Anyways, this is the area right here. As you can see the Forest Waystone down there. This is your banker. This person is going to keep things for you if you ask them to. This is your seller, sell items, and then you come over here, right here. This is your grade board. So your job board, sorry. So you can see there's grade 4 missions right here, and there's semi-grade 2 missions right there. And then this is your Waystone, resonated. And then where I'm gonna go now is to the other mission, the place I started when I first started the game, aka Orus Fall. If you know Rogue Lineage, you know what Orus Fall is. So you're gonna see C plus B, and then from here you can head towards Yuki. It's in the general direction. That's not where we're heading, but it's in the general direction. You're gonna come up here, and then you can see from here, Yuki's right there. Don't go towards there. You're going to go this way, onto this bridge right here. Past this bridge, you're gonna go straight. You just see the Forest Waystone right over there. You're just gonna go straight. This is a mountain, so it does drop off, so be careful. But you're gonna head straight to there. I'm just gonna skip through here because you don't really need to see me going down all of this. It's pretty self-explanatory. You just head straight to the Waystone, so I'll see you there. Almost there. Just a tip for anyone who plays the game. Some people who even played Rogue don't know about this, but most people do. If you hold G, you know your mana goes up. So what you do before you climb a wall is you get it just a little lower, press G, and then climb. So you're gonna hear that sound of charging, and then what you can do is just jump, side dash into the wall. Your mana goes up. You can infinitely climb like that. So that's the way I suggest climbing. Boom. This is gonna be your Forest 3 Waystone, and this is where I started. It's very, very easy. You can either do Curse Abnormality which is going to put 2 mushrooms here, down there, and you can literally just sit on this little edge right here and hit both of them and they can't do anything. Or you can do an even easier one, cursed object. You literally just go to the area, sit there, wait, and then boom, the mission's done. Okay, so server is going to be shutting down in 5 minutes, but this still gives me enough time to show you. So what you're going to do, climb up, and once again, if you press C+B, you can see any mission that you're in, where you need to go to. So look, boom, I literally just sit in here and do nothing. I don't have to do a single thing. I just sit here and then eventually it will end. And boom, just like that, done. Gives you items, gives you stuff you need, gives you a forgotten knowledge, which is a less version of the other one. Put in great XP, call it a day. If you want to spam that, you can, 100%. That's the easiest one. But eventually, you're in a grade up, and this is not going to cut it for EXP. That is where I would go to the deep desert. Me personally, like I already showed you, I can fight the deep desert mobs, no problem. So that's where I'm going to be farming all my EXP from. But if you guys want to take it easier, for sure, go ahead. You can go to the dark forest or anything else to farm any type of EXP that you want. Right away, I am going to be going a spear class on this one. So the spear class base trainer is going to be in Orsfall down here. You're going to want to come across this arena. It's the same place that pit fighter trainer is in regular rogue, just a little different. He's not on the wall here, he's right here. And you can train me, boom, get your skills, easy. Takes the EXP and money, and then boom, I got all my skills. I have instilling thrust, boom, and swift strikes. Just like that. Servers are shutting down, so I'll be back in a little bit. Alright guys, we're back here, new servers. Don't blame me if I can't parry anything, because these new servers are not on really my ping. I'm on like, 90, 94, so like basically 100 ping, which is pretty high. But like literally every new server, for some reason, does not match my ping. So I'm going to go straight back to Desert 2. Oops, I mean Desert 3. There you go. And start farming my life away. And hopefully, I can rank up pretty quickly here and show you just how ranking up works, or grading up technically. Sometimes these enemies will bug out like this and you can get free hits off. Usually from what I've seen is this doesn't last until they die. Eventually they will recognize you, their AI will kick in, and they'll recognize you. But for now, we're gonna take advantage of the fact that it can't. Yep, see, here it is. And then just with skills, we can just use them whenever we have a chance. Usually I like to either start the combo with them or just use them after a full combo. But to be aware, you have to be prepared to kill them, you know what I mean? So there we go. Easy. Let's look at, there we go. Great XP. Here we go. Grade up. So basically same thing as Deepoken. You pop this and then boom. Oh, look, that's actually literally from Deepoken. That's interesting. But yeah, as you can see, these are basically taken straight out of Deepoken. You get talents. So you have talent hands that you can do. You can also buy a talent hand at a certain NPC for 1,000 EXP later on in the game. Basically, you have all these. You can pick and choose which one you want, which upgrade you believe is going to be the best. I'm going to take Condition Runner here simply because it seems like the best option. And yeah, so every single rank up you have, you will get one of those. And so ranking up is basically just doing jobs and stuff like this until you hit, I think it's, well, once you hit semi-grade 2, after that, to rank up to grade 2, it requires grips. There's a Trello, so I do suggest joining the Discord, and they have the Trello in there to use. And so definitely check that out. That has like all the information you could possibly need is in that Trello. But yeah, you require grips, and I think the grips need to be at minimum, like for everything going forward, they need to be at minimum like 2 grades, like within 2 grades like of you. I think they can be anything above, but they have to be at least, like if you're gonna go below, it has to be at least 2 grades. If it's below that, you don't get the credit, which can make it a big issue. Because right now I'm trying to on my main, I'm trying to kill grade, I believe it's grade 2s and above for my to rank up to special grade 1. And the issue with that is they also need their class, and a lot of people for some reason don't get their class. So literally, like, I've killed like 5 people that I thought would work towards their grips. They didn't have a class, so it just didn't work. And I didn't realize that till I found out in the Discord, and I was like, bro, I just like killed 5 people for no reason. And I think it's the same thing with there's a quest called the Sparks of Black to unlock Black Flash, and I believe they also need their class, because I killed a bunch of people that didn't have a class, and sometimes they just would not work when count as a grip. So yeah, that's information for anyone, because I didn't even know that when I was trying to play the game. So, but honestly, this game's pretty fun. I know, like, it is the basic kind of do a job and be an NPC and get items and level up, but for the Rogue Lineage copies, honestly, I think this is one of the better ones. It's unique in the fact of it's JJK related and it has curse techniques. Wow, I actually got a soul thread. That's insane. Okay. This is really good for endgame armor and stuff like that. So I'm gonna kind of keep that there. I'm gonna pop this katana. Oh wait, no, I forgot. I have spear moves. The katana is a better weapon base if you don't have any moves, but I have moves, so there's no point in me using it. So yeah, just basically literally just gonna keep doing this over and over again. And from these chests, you can get crafting recipes, because in this game, you actually craft armors like it's Deep Woken with certain materials. And so you also do it with weapons. So all the end game weapons that aren't basically base ones, in fact, literally every weapon that's not a base weapon, like the broom spear and steel katana, you have to craft. So all the end game stuff has to do with crafting and quests, because to learn stuff like maximum output, chance, and stuff like that is like through quests and stuff. Like the Sparks of Black, like I was talking about, to unlock Black Flash, you need to do the quest. That's the only way. Sadly, Black Flash only works with certain moves in this game. So if you're gonna try to do it or get it, make sure your class actually you can use it. I would go on the Trello. It has all the moves that work with it. It's not that many. Because I got the quest and I went and checked and I realized none of my class moves use it. So here we ranked up again, semi-grade 2 now. Low state, Horn of Salvation. That's from Bleach. Receive a much greater health pack upon gripping someone, along with 5% overall defense buff. And then we have having over 95% cursed energy causes your M1s to deal additional 10% damage. Low stage is going to be way better for overall usage, to be honest. Yeah, I guess if you're going ganking, Horn of Salvation would definitely be like the one you want, but you need a way to grip. You'd probably want to go the one with axe kick, probably like Oni. I think Oni's in the game if you're going to use that. But for us who doesn't have any cursed technique right now, like no moves, we can literally we'd have free 10% more damage on our M1s, which is how we kill mobs. So that's definitely better here. So yeah, now that I'm semi-grade 2, in order for me to even rank up, I have to kill either people on my level or grade 3. Wait, no, can I kill grade 4s? I think I can kill grade 4s right now, because that's 2, because it goes grade 3 and then grade 4. So yeah, but you're still gonna need the EXP. So if you get all the EXP, what you can do on accident, which I've done a ton, is you can literally farm these guys a ton, have enough EXP, but not get the grips, and then you just won't. Like there's nothing telling you have the XP requirement. There is nothing to show that. So you literally I sat here for a long time not understanding why I wasn't ranking up until I had to kill someone. So beware, you see 2 people looking kind of conspicuous, you watch out. Now there's 3 of them. So yeah, you need to be really careful of your surroundings. That's that rogue mindset I'm talking about. You need to be very careful, because they could have just chose to kill me right there, and if they decided to jump me, there's honestly nothing I could do. Like I'd probably just die. I'm actually gonna go to the banker and bank this soul thread because I kind of want it. I'd probably be able to transfer it with someone's help to my main slot if I needed to, or because my main slot is on 1 life. If it dies, I'll just have that in there. I don't know if the bank goes through wipes. But if I had to guess, I'd say no, but maybe it does. I think that's worth testing if someone wants to try that out, because that would be honestly really good to know, because then you could just put stuff in there and you wouldn't have to worry about losing it like ever. Also, if you see walls like this, you press E to open them. If you don't play rogue, that's how you open the walls. If you're gonna loot upper sentinel, remember every window here has a trinket, so easy money if you are desperately in a situation where you need money. As I said before, if you just sold the items that you got, you would have more than enough. Also, one big thing, hue prisms. These hue prisms, it shows right here, changes your cursed energy color. I don't want to change it because it's actually a pretty sick color, but you can change it with that. However, the big usage, the reason I called them out, if you sell them, they don't actually bulk sell with them. If you appraise them at the seller, they sell for 400 yen each, and you get them a ton from your jobs. So if you just sell those, you become instantly rich. So like I said, honestly, don't worry about money. Don't ever use your book on yen. There's like no point. Because like, look, appraise this, pay 400 yen instantly. Like, I'm rich. The reason I haven't sold is I think some of these sell with the bulk sell, and I want to turn them into my guy to try and get my curse technique. However, I need to figure out where he is because I've never been a curse spirit before. So give me 1 second. I'm going to check the Trello. Okay, I've now figured out where he is for curse spirits. For curse spirits, he's going to be at Sanguine Shrine. If you don't play Rogue, you have no idea what I'm talking about. But go to Forest 3, Forest Fall, and then I'll show you another waystone actually. Climb this wall right here. We're going to Alana. So, Farouk players in it though, but they would already know what Sanguine Shrine is in anyway. So, you're going to drop down here. Beware some of these trees can be non-collide. So you could fall through them, so beware that. And you're gonna come down here. Well, they changed it. They opened that up. Anyways, wasn't there a waystone here? I guess not. Okay. But you're gonna come over here to this cave. Wait, hold on, let me check this. You're gonna come in this cave. And Kenjaku should be here. Yes, here he is right here. Technique training. Current technique is wrought. 500 yen and 100 technique experience. I don't have either of those. Oh wait, how do you get technique experience? How do you get how do you get technique experience as a curse spirit? Give me 1 second. I actually don't know how to gain technique experience. Because before it was you turn in on, oh wait, do I eat these? Oh, I eat these. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Okay. I don't have to turn them in anyone, I just eat them. So basically anything cursed, I can just eat it. Okay, then let's just sell. Get instantly 2,000. This is why I'm saying you do not need to use the like option from the books. So yeah, I don't know if all we ate was enough experience, but we're gonna find out if we can get our first skill. Not enough experience, no. So we have to farm some more, but you get the gist of it. For curse spirit, for sorcerer, you turn them into Tengen like I showed you, and then for Sumerian, the newest race from Modulo, it's in this game. You have to go to someone who's in the Temple of Fire in Tundra, which is honestly kind of a pain to get to, but yeah. I'm gonna have to do a Sumerian prog because I've not played Sumerian yet. And honestly, I've seen the light technique. That's like the #1 technique that Sumerian can get. Dude, that thing looks broken. I fought someone with it. Honestly, they didn't really use it well on me. I kind of beat the hell out of them, but it did look strong if used correctly. So you see, he's got grade 1. Hopefully he doesn't jump me. We're gonna hurry up and use this just in case. So be careful. If people look at me like that, I start to get a little wary. And yeah, what I do is I just farm up a few books, maybe like 5, maybe like 7 or 8 of them. Use them and then use them all on grade EXP and then go for kills. Because I think 7 or 8 of them should be enough to get you to the next grade for SME grade 2. It goes up with every grade. Like every grade takes more and more books to get to. But I think 7 or 8 should be fine for semi grade 2. But it might be more. But just go get your grip. Whatever you want to do first. You want to grind the XP first, or you want to grind the grip first. If you grind the grips first, you'll instantly rank up when you get to the XP threshold. So you don't have to waste EXP or overstack EXP, which honestly, I don't know how they scripted it. So I don't know if EXP goes through tiers or if it just wipes once you grade up. So overstacking is useless. Hopefully you can overstack, but I don't know. But yeah, it's grade EXP every time. And yeah. What I would suggest doing is when you're semi-grade 2, just farm these guys, get as much technique experience as you can while collecting books, and then also gain as much EXP as you can and yen, because what you can do is go and get your advanced class, which is going to be really big, especially if you're trying to PvP people. You need you need your advanced class if you're trying to PvP people. Your technique alone won't even be enough. You need your advanced class, which honestly, getting advanced class isn't even that hard. I would suggest getting like 1,000 EXP, and then I think like 2,000 silver is like more than enough to get all your class skills. Getting advanced classes in this game is like way easier. Oh wait, actually I forgot. Oh my god, Cursed Cloth too, dude? What the hell? Okay, another thing to use your books on, and I'm gonna use it on actually, Malice. The only way other to get Malice, I believe, is killing people that are like below your grade level, like, or just gripping in general. So I would suggest using your books on Malice until it'll say basically something here, then advanced next to it. You need the advanced to get your advanced class. So that's my suggestion. If I was gonna, grind out and level up, that's how I do it. I'd grind Malice or virtue, depending on obviously what class you're going. I'm going the chaotic spear class because there's only one spear class and it's chaotic. Sadly, spear is the only one with like only a chaotic version. Every other class has their orderly version as well. And I have done the chaotic spear class before, which is the reason I'm doing it this time, just because I know where everything is for that class already, so it makes the video a lot easier. If you do it this way, you just come here, malice. It takes a few books, I mean maybe like 7 or 8, same amount basically as a grade up, but once you get it, like, you're good. That's it. You never need to get malice anymore again. But do beware, like my main, if you get too much malice, you get to the hyper malice, your name will pop up red up here and it'll just tell everyone that, you know, you're a killer. It's like an SAO red crystal above your head. That's ball knowledge of anyone else. But yeah, having moves too makes killing NPCs easier. Like, not a ton easier, they kind of die just a little quicker, but as M1s do a lot of damage, to be honest. But the big thing is for PvP, especially if you're, you know, semi-grade 2 trying to get grips. Having your class puts you in such an advantage. You could probably kill other semi-grade 2s that don't have their class, and it'd be easy. Because having your class moves, like it's huge difference, huge, incomparable. It's literally like a base class to an ultra class from Rogue. Like, it's over. Malice, as you can see right here, boom. Now I'm corrupt basic. So I'm basic. I need to get to advanced. Honestly, the talents I got are pretty good at this level. I have 2 talent hands. I have 2 good ones. It's actually crazy. And then another thing, if you are going to try PvP, a big thing is getting armor. Just to be like, if you want to be super prepared, I would suggest going to go grab the yin key. It's not hard to make it all. The requirements to make it are basically all stuff you can just buy really like right away, so it's not hard, and it puts you at a big advantage. You have way more health, way more speed, climb speed. Like, it's just way better because you only start off with 100 HP at grade 4, and like I'm only at 108, right? You'll hammer. So having more HP puts you at such a big advantage against your opponents. And it definitely carried meat on you, if you don't already know. This is your hunger bar. If that's gone, you regenerate like extraordinarily slow. So you need meat on you at all times. It's very cheap. Just buy like a ton of it and then never have to worry about it again, basically. And then if this is your first time playing a Rogue game or a Rogue copy, and you're interested in the regular Rogue Lineage, it is nowhere near this easy. I just want to preface this. In Rogue Lineage, you will probably die 50 million times more than you would ever in this game. And then progression is like extraordinarily slower in Rogue Lineage as well, and way more requirements. So, but definitely give it a try. I love Rogue. Rogue is amazing, but it's a much more hardcore game than this. This game basically took almost everything hardcore about Rogue Lineage away. The only thing is there is the live system, for being honest. And the progression system of Rogue is completely different. There are no jobs. You just have to grip people and get EXP from killing mobs, like hitting mobs. God, Rogue Lineage is so good, dude. I can't play it anymore simply because it's just not my cup of tea anymore. The people that play Rogue still, Omega Sweats that run 50 deep, and if you even so much as look in their direction, they will jump you without hesitation. Shoot, you don't even have to look in their direction. If you're in the server, they'll jump you. It doesn't matter. If you are just in their presence, they will jump you. And by presence, I mean in the game with them. They will just jump you for no reason. And I just don't have the people to keep up with it. Like, I'm gonna get jumped. And even in ones right now, I haven't played the game. I don't have the skill to keep up with it. And I remember oh my God, the last time I played Rogue, I hopped on with my friend for like the first time. And this is the guy I met on Rogue like years ago. And this happened like literally last year. I hopped on Rogue, hopped on freshies to try and play. I get jumped by a Greater Navarin with Jester Edict and get all my money stolen and wiped. What? Like, is that a mod or is that like a BM to count? Like, what is that? But literally, like, he wallet swiped all my money, Jester Edict me, and then insta-grip me. Like, it was so stupid. It was so stupid. And after that, I was like, yeah, no, I'm never touching this game again, basically. But if you get you get 100 likes on this video, I'll hop on my CK Necro with a Philo Stone on it, and I'll make a video on that. But I doubt we're getting 100 likes. But if you do, I'd make a video on it. Probably get that damn count wiped, dude. I hope to God I don't want to get that count wiped. It's not OG CK. Dude, it was so sad. I got DK Necro like literally like a week after chain pull was removed from super class. It was so sad because I didn't like, I knew about the CK Necro meta, but like I didn't know exactly how broken it was until it was like too late, until it was already gone. By the time I made it, didn't have it no more. I was so sad. I wish they could just give it to me, but unfortunately they cannot, or they won't. Honestly, they can, but they won't. God, is it sad I missed that. I wish I had it. It's a damn hassle, dude. It's so funny. That was my OG account though. That's the first account I ever had. Never swapped off that race because God knows I'm not paying for a damn reroll in Rogue Lineage. You crazy? At that point, just buy the game again on an ult. That's what everyone did. Why would you ever reroll your race when you just buy an ult and then get another race, and then now you have an ult to use as well? Like, and then half the game is ult farming. Like, don't even get me started. Buying the ult was the smarter financial decision and decision in general. It was the same, wasn't it like the same exact price or like just a little less? Like, it was still $5 because you could only buy $5 Robux back then. So it was $5 either way. So you might as well just buy the ult. Like, that was so stupid. It costs so much to reroll in that game. I don't know if they've lowered it since I've played, but back then, God, no. I have, you don't even want to know how many ults, dude. Back then, I had like, was it eight ults that had the same name, just with like ult added on. And then I had like 4 other ones, like 4 other accounts that also used, that just had different names. It was, yeah. Okay, as we can see right here, the malice, now we're at Twisted Advanced. So we now have the advanced malice that I require. So now, after I beat this one, I know I said 1,000 EXP, but I might have enough. So afterwards, I'll go to the area and I'll show you guys where he's at and how to get the class. It's very simple. You just need to know where to go. Because he's in the damn deep sanctuary, but it's not the sanctuary. It's where if you play Rogue Lineage, it's where Al's at to get Shinobi. It's the Shinobi trainer. It's not in that exact spot that he's in, but it's in that room. You'll see, but you'll see. Whatever. I'll take you there anyway, so it doesn't matter. Oh shoot. Okay, so grade 2 is when it starts requiring grips, because I haven't gripped anyone yet, and I got to grade 2. So boom, as we can see here, we're now grade 2. Oh shoot. First energy in reserve, increase generation in darkness, tax out break and opponent's block. Now ignore all defense. Yeah, we're gonna take that. Honestly, it's not the best talent, but it's not a bad talent to have either. So fastest way, we don't have Forest 1, but go to Forest 3, and then you're gonna come this way. Let me actually show you the crafting system while I'm here. Also, there are codes. The BBL is one of the codes that works right now. That's for technique rerolls. The other codes are, here they are. 4K members and 800 likes. You can pause that. That'll give you technique rerolls and clan rerolls. Basically what you want to do is come over to Hikari. He's at different spots, but there's one here. And you can see right here, these are the rates. 1% for mythical, 5% for legendary, rare for 30%. That's for both technique and clan. And so I would go to the Trello, have all the lists of the clans and the techniques you can want. Go there, and you can go here, clan reroll to him with those free ones and use them, or you could buy them with Robux. Okay, so I'm gonna start clan rerolling, see if I can get anything good. Dagon, that's a rare one, that doesn't matter. Eso, that was common. Deity, this is a legendary. That's 4% extra defense. Am I gonna keep it? Nope. You already know we're trying to get the mythical. Come on. Amamo, no. Eso, no. This is gambling simulator right here. Nope, and see, 50 Robux for a new one. We used everything. Okay, so I just looked up what technique I have, which is rot, and we are pre-rolling the hell out of that. Oh my god. Swarms common, we don't want that. Cursed cores. Oh yeah, hell no, we don't want. Disaster plants. We don't want that either. Radiance. It's a rare, but we'll keep it for now, because I don't seem to know the need to redo it. But anyways, we come down this way, over here. This is for anyone that doesn't know the way there already. I'll basically just speed this up and you can just follow through, but it's pretty plain and simple. There's nothing really to worry about until you get to deep forest. But there's a waystone up there if you want that. I suggest grabbing it because it's definitely closer. So now that we're in the sleeping forest, just keep going straight. It can get very foggy here because they have a big overlay of fog when you get into certain areas. So for this one, you're going to go straight from there. You're going to run into a pit. There are mobs in here. Usually there's like one big mushroom mob. I think he's dead right now, so don't have to worry about that. Just go up here. And you're going to go left. Watch out, this is void down there, so don't fall in that. You're going to die. Just follow where I'm going. Alright, now we're at the Sunken Passage. This is where stuff can kind of get a little iffy. There's a drop here. This first one, don't worry about it. You can just drop down and you come into the end of this wall, climb up here. Very simple. This one is where I think it's a little tricky. There's poison down there. I don't know if it actually works. I feel like finding out. So as you can see, I dropped down. So I just do this. You can also infinite climb around the edges if you like. But if you want to make it super easy, charge your mana up and then you go across and go up this like this. Just climb up. Very easy, very simple. I personally just like running across like this, just actually doing the parkour, but it's up to you. Now this, watch out here, okay? When you're here, you can go slow, take it, make sure you're looking right here. There's a hole. This leads to straight void, so don't fall in that, okay? Jump over that and you're good. Now you're just gonna run straight. Very simple, very easy until here. Once you see this first layer, watch out, there's void down here, so just drop, go down these planks. Over here, drop here, and then there's gonna be a hole here. Just literally drop. There's nothing you can do. Okay, just make sure you have enough HP to survive the drop and drop down. Go on up here. There's a guy here. I don't know what he does, but the trainer is right here. This also opens up. You press E, leads to that guy. This is the dude that for 1000 EXP will give you a talent card hand. So definitely go to him once you're in end game. We are right here. Boom. Easy. Oh yeah, 1000's way more than enough. Boom. I didn't even need like 400. So yeah, now we have all our skills. I'm gonna put them where I like them, which is this is here. That's there. This is here. Yeah, that's all our moves for the advanced class for Chaotic Spear. And to get out, I personally just reset. I honestly could not tell you if there's a way to get out of here. I don't think so. So I would just reset. Wait the 30 seconds, then you'll spawn in. And yeah, just like that, you're spawned in. And so now that we're grade 2, we would need grips if we were going to continue. This is, I'm not going to actually do that right now because this video is not going to be like going all the way up to special grade or anything. I'm just going to end it here at grade 2. But I do want to show you guys actually getting a technique move and using it and showing you how that works. So I believe I've eaten enough stuff to go ahead and go grab that technique move. So I will show you. I'm not gonna lie to you, if you have rot, spin off rot, it looks awful. You like spitting acid and that's it. Like you just like a little spit, like a tiny spit. Like it did not look cool at all. But maybe it's comp, I don't know. I actually have not been up there. I don't know what that is. I'll check that out afterwards. But we're gonna head over to Kenjaku real quick. Should have more than enough XP. Technique training, start, boom. We have a move. Okay, and then if you try to do it again, we actually can. Okay, yes, yeah, and it says this. You're advanced beyond what I can offer you for now. Return once you're grown. Basically saying, gang, you're not high enough grade. So you need to get your grade up. And then each time you get one grade up, so once you get to like semi-grade 1, you can get a new move. Then grade 1, you get a new move, so on and so forth, until you get max amounts. So we have Lumen Reflection here. This, I guess, gives me a shield. I didn't actually read what it did, but yeah, and then took Cursed Energy. So you can see right here, it takes Cursed Energy to use your Cursed Techniques, and then you can regenerate by holding C. But in combat, that's going to be a lot slower. And also you have to, you know, once you're holding C, you can't do anything else. It cancels it, right? So, and then there's a whole another thing called like Cursed Technique, something. You have to go to NPC. And for sorcerers, you give them a Hue Prism. I think you give them a Cursed Orb for Cursed Spirits. I don't really remember, but yeah, that's basically what it is. This game, honestly, I'm going to be completely honest, is pretty fun. I had a lot of fun. I've been searching for games to play other than JJS, dude, and I had fun with this one. So I hope you guys do enjoy, and I suggest playing the game. If you do want me to make that Rogue Lineage video on my main account, my CK Necro with a Philo Stone, go ahead, if we can hit 100 likes, I'll do it. I don't think we will, so I don't have to worry about my account. But if you guys do hit it, then I'll probably end up wiping that account for that video because I'm gonna get destroyed. But hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.
Another one day in the night, let me